What's happening, everybody? Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, my hair is kind of crazy, but okay. Numero 80 Indier, thank you for the 34-month streak. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm trying to do a little green screen thing here. It's making me a little late to the party, but we're gonna try and set this up. See if we can get it to work. I need to configure a few things before we get started. Hair looks good. Thank you. Thank you, Moon Snail. Okay. I want to stand when I stream now because I'm old and sitting all the time is bad for you, so I hear. And my body can attest to that. So the goal is to try and stand. I'm gonna try and make use of my green screen too. We'll see how this works. Go ahead and chroma out the green. Okay, that worked well enough. Now though, the issue there is that I'm gonna need to well, for this scene it doesn't matter. I don't care about this scene. The one I care about is this one, where I'm going to add my camera in. Let's do yep. Oh, look. Okay, so now we just clean this up. Chop that off. Oh, I'm chopping the wrong thing. That's just me chopping the game up. Whoops. Let's try that again. Okay, there I am. Now that is what I want to clean. Okay, that's better. There we go. Clean it up there. Clean it up here. Clean up this side a little bit just for fun. This way, you know, I can shoutcast. We're doing it live. Exactly. I can set this up as a stream look. Then if we want to, we can have chat on the screen, but maybe I mess with that next time. This does look pretty good. This looks super janky, but okay, so be it. I can try to clean that up real quick. Let's see. I always hesitate to mess with any scene that I use all the time for obvious reasons, but maybe what I can do is like this. Oh no, I can't do that. But if it's just gonna be black, I can just do that. That's fine. What did I just... Oh, gosh. Indy, I know you're here. I don't know what you use. Do you use Streamlabs or just use OBS? Thank you, Felix. Adol, what's going on? Anyway, with Streamlabs, I feel like it's so not smooth. It's such not a smooth process, everything you do. So, anyway. The chromaing isn't bad. There's definitely a little green tinge to everything. But oh well. Okay. We got 12 minutes until the Kiwi Cup #1 kicks off. What's up, Gilgamesh? Use OBS, yeah. Spooky background, right? I need to add a background. I suppose I could just add a picture or something like that, but I'll mess with that next time. It took me too long to get all my green screen stuff set up. What's going to be cool is this, not that button, this one. Really? And so now my Streamlabs buttons don't work. Steam Deck buttons, I mean. That's great. That's gonna really do work for Friday Night Fights. If I have to manually click this every time, that's gonna be not good. Manually clicking it worked. Come on, what's the point of having a stream deck? We're just going to close it and reopen it and hope that fixes things. Really don't want to have to start the stream over. That would not be ideal. Yeah, Felix, the black screen is only there because I need to just put something else. But for Friday Night Fights, this is going to be the thing. I'm just going to try it. This way I can be on the screen while I'm doing the fights. And if it sucks, if it's not good, we'll switch it. Come on, Stream Deck. That is going to be almost impossible to deal with. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay, I don't know what I can do to like make this work. Thank you, numero 80. Configure Stream Deck. Now do what I want you to do. Why? Why don't you work, you dumb thing? Collection. Oh, it's like not loading. Why? Well, this throws a kink into everything. What's up, Zalgardis? Okay, I might just be clicking around. I might actually just run the whole thing from right here. There's no such thing as being too close to 2p. Ericy, no. Okay. Well, dang it. The disappointing thing here is that I'm gonna have to like, because I need to be able to go to, I know what I can do. I'll just do this. Again, it's a little bit like not ideal, but let me go to the bracket. Because this is what'll be on the screen. So I'll tell you what, I've been having problems with my Stream Deck lately. Again, you would think like this, I've talked about this before several times. Streaming has been around for a minute, right? This is not a new thing. Can we make it so the technology works? That'd be really cool. Like companies that we're paying good money for. Can we make it so that like your tech actually functions? That would be excellent, I feel like. Too much to ask? Okay, I guess too much to ask. Okay, this, I needed to cover the whole screen because can't have people seeing what other folks are playing, you know? Okay, come on. Streamlabs sucks. Like, just put that on the books. That's good enough. Okay, and I kind of cover the ad. AJ brought to you by Metagenics. 12 menopause symptoms relieved. I think they nailed it with the targeted advertisement towards me right there. They know what I need. That. How far up does this go? It goes right to above my head. So if I stand like way up tall, it's going to cut me off. I need to fix that probably. Okay. I can just probably adjust the camera up. Let's try that. That is the cutting edge of how high I can take that, because that's all the higher that green screen goes. Shoot. I can also raise the desk a little bit. That worked. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Francesca. Got that new haircut going. Okay, here's the top. So if I stand up tall, it's going to cut me off just a little bit, but I can just hang out in a good right here pose. I can't believe that's still not. I'm going to need to like boost those boxes a little more. What's up, Jerome Cruz? Felix, Manta, Gilgamesh. Everybody who I haven't said hi to, hello. Okay. 6:55. Well, I was going to do polls. Looks like the technical difficulties will win the day there. So there we go. I'm just gonna have to be able to click this on and off. That's fine. Man. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay, we're sitting at 27 players right now. We can go ahead and throw that on the screen. Boop. 27. There they are. It's even sorting those differently now. Let's go to a different page. Ah, there we go. So Shubak was the first one in. Zombie Jesus, the last person to join in. Oh, look, Church of Christ is here. One of my favorite names of all time to say. The Church of Christ. Wicked Awesome Sausage. Excellent. Cuckington Newly of our guild. A lot of normal folks. A lot of y'all normal people here today. Good to see you guys. There we go. Okay. You know what we can do while we're chilling? We got a couple minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and buy that 300 paid ticket. Might end up doing some polls after the tournament. Suya Shori, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pick up that Fang 300 paid ticket right there, so I don't forget to do that later. I feel like Fang is going to be the easiest unit I've built in a really long time. Yeah, yesterday, Francesca. Yes, normal. I mean, normal as in like, normal as in you're spending your Friday night here doing War of the Visions PvP normal. That's the level of normal we're talking about. Yeah, there's so many mind spheres just floating around. I think I'm sitting at like, and the tournament starts in 3 minutes. So if you want to sign up, you still do have time. If we go look, how many FF13 mind spheres am I sitting on right now? It's a big number. 6. Nope. Where is it? It's one of these. Okay, let's count. Oh, here it is. 456. So I'm just chilling on 456 mind spheres. Now, I might 140 some of the other ones. I think lightning is my only 140 right now. So I might want to do snow. Maybe I'll mess with hope. Either way, Fang is going to be 140 like that. It's going to take longer to raise her bravery and faith in the barracks. And I'm not doing it in the not barracks. That seems terrible. Okay. The only thing I'm a little concerned about, and I don't know that I have time to fix this, is I feel like I sort of just blend in too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Is anybody brave enough to play Thancred? Doubt it. In a 200 cost format, whipping out the Thancred is a bold choice. A real bold choice. Where is our guy? There he is. I got him at 120. Cost 100, no limit break. I mean, our man does not even have his Transcendence yet. Okay, guys, I'm going to run to the restroom real fast. So I'll be right back. And then we'll start. I feel like I should probably do that before we kick things off. And I spent so much time trying to get my 96 bravery, 74 faith Thancred. Who knows what I was thinking when I like made that happen. But we will kick it off when I'm back in just a second. Can you hear me now? There we go. Okay. All right, we're up to 28 players. Gonna go ahead and lock this in. So let's shuffle the seeds. Seed shuffle, bracket, and start. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's your bracket right there. We've got Shoeback, Brian, LXD, and Harricky getting the first round bye. Everybody else playing in the first round. Now, something to just kind of think about today. There's going to be a couple of people, especially people who are not from America, who did not have to go through the idiotic thing that Americans just had to go through called daylight savings time. There might be some people an hour late today because they think, well, that clocks shouldn't just randomly just change twice a year. I would agree with them, but yeah. So, yeah, daylight saving time is probably going to have a few. In fact, Dervis looks like the first victim of daylight savings time. Dervis, I'm sorry, had I seen your chat, I would have waited for you. But I was already 5 minutes late because I had to go to the bathroom. So we're just gonna roll with what we got. Francesca, if people haven't shown up in a little bit, go ahead and just assume that's what happened to them. I would say that they got daylight savings timed, and we'll just live in that world today. Okay. I will look for a room with 2 players in it, and then we'll kick things off. This one probably does. 93195. 93195. Did I say that right? Yes, I did. Okay. And we'll go ahead and start the recording. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Friday Night Fights video, and welcome to the coolest place to be on any Friday night. It could be this Friday night, could be next Friday night, could be a Friday night in December, October. It doesn't matter. If you're the coolest people in the world, right here is where you are on Friday nights. Friday Night Fights. And we are kicking off the Kiwi Strings Cup. It's going to be a 4-week cup series, just like the Zalt Cup was. It's week 1, and we've got some special rules to go over today. So while Komos and Machachachen are getting ready for their first game, I'm going to go ahead and go over the rules with everybody watching, for this week 1. It is going to be an elemental cup series. So we're going to play around with element bans and elements that are allowed all month long. Today, it's going to be fire, wind, lightning, and light. Those are the only elements that are allowed to be played. It's also cost limit of 200. So expect to see, some slimes like Machachachin here is rolling out in game 1. New Dario, we get to see new Dario coming out. That's pretty exciting. So here's our first match. We're already loading in, and we are going to kick things off with Dario, Sorel, and Sosha versus what looks like a fire evade team with the slime from Machachachin. Machachachin's a heck of a name to say, so I support that. So there's a subterfuge buff. That's going to be an evasion buff from Valentine's Day Ildira. She's got a Yuffie on her team, and this is definitely just a full fire evade squad here from Cha-Cha-Chin. Yuffie going to go ahead and give herself that protect and attack buff. Dario's going to give himself the magic shield, which is not going to do too much against these physical damage fire units. Kind of a bad matchup for Dario, but we'll see how he does. We haven't got to really experience Dario Dario in his full Friday Night Fights form. We did get to see him a little bit last week, but today we're going to get to see what he can really bring. He's already, we know for sure that he's going to be a strong magic tank, but I personally don't even know how to rank him like in my own tier list right now. So we'll learn some stuff today, but it is cost limited, so you'll only learn so much. Okay, here's Yuffie, 7,400 HP. She's got the evasion buff. She's going to go Brutal form. That'll give her that guaranteed hit nullify, which is that's what she wants, right? You want to stack those regular evasion buffs, but you also want to make sure that you guarantee that you're not going to get hit by the guaranteeds as well. Like Dario definitely in range to do damage to her right there, but all the buffing didn't allow him to. He couldn't hit her. Now go to Sorel, who brings out the triple trick attack, the vision card attack, and she slaps Yuffie down to almost, I mean, what about like 30% HP? Okay, Ildira's up next, 3,900 HP for her. She is silenced, which she doesn't care about at all. Fatal Bind. Oh, that's a tanky Sosha right there. Sosha eats that attack and doesn't even really care about it. Okay, what can Yuffie do? I expect Yuffie will look for some kind of like AoE attack on, well, I don't know if she can turn that corner. If she had the ability, I would think she would try to park herself between Sorel and Dario and do a little spin to win Yuffie attack. Instead, we might get to see a limit break or something like that right here. There's a little bit of a delay, which usually means there's a cutscene playing. I don't know. This is kind of this is a really interesting delay. This might be a disconnect or something from Machine. And yeah, somebody in chat told me that's Machine. Yeah, I figured that's who that was. Machacha-chin is just too much fun to say, though. Okay, it looks like Machacha-chin might have disconnected. Yeah, so we're going to just, I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to drop out of this one and go on to the next one. So a little bit of a rough way to start Friday Night Fights this week with a DC. It was either me DCing or one of them, and I don't think it was me. So we'll just jump into our next match. I'm going to go ahead and put one of those in. I will put the bracket on the screen while I do so no one can snipe the game code. Let's go Yeah, people in chat wondering who makes the game. I don't really care who makes the game. If somebody wants to, they can. Sandrooster says, did I just play the entire wrong game? You might have. Sandrooster, you are against, let's see, Adol. If you weren't playing Adol, you were playing the wrong game. Yeah, you and Dropstar played a little scrimmage. Nice. Okay. So I don't know who won the Machine Komos match. I haven't seen anybody say anything in chat about like a DC or something like that. So I guess maybe it just played out. We had a spectator bug. You will have those sometimes in old War of the Visions. Spectator bugs are a thing. It's just laggy, but it's still going. Okay, so apparently that match from before is still rolling on. Just a little bit of lag. Oh, Adol's room has been disbanded. We will just find another one. 5375. Let's do yeah. 53758. Brian and Numero Zero. I know Numero Zero's here. This is a round 2 game, so there we go. Brian had the bye already. Sucks to start the day off with a DC or a lagged out one. Moonsnail, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, sir. Hey, do we have music? Is the music actually playing? This is a new scene setup, so I want to make sure it's working. Looks like it is. Good. Numero, okay, you got disconnected from Discord. So, Numero, your room code is 53758. I'll put it in Twitch chat for you, Numero. There you go. I'll bounce around. 99465. We'll try the one I was going to watch the first time anyway. There we go. We're loading in. Okay. here we go. Our second match of the day. Hopefully this one we don't get a bug or anything. We are going to get a wind team with a slime against a light team featuring regular Jaden. And look at that, on the wind team, we get to see a Lucia today. Talk about a unit you don't see much in like regular PvP. Wind Lucia, not Halloween Lucia, who is a cost limited star but banned this week because she's in the wrong element. It's just regular Lucia today with a Flag Bearer Glassy as your like 100 cost big time unit on the squad, and then Slime here to provide that slime level of support. So Flag Bearer Glassy taking her time right here. Man, I sure hope this is not another DC or something. That would not be a great start to the stream if we're gonna go 2 DCs right off the bat like this. Some kind of spectator bug. I don't know, but it looks like I'm DC'd. So, nope, there we go. She's just limit breaking. Wait, who is she limit breaking? Is she in range? She limit breaked no one. Oh, we get this beautiful thing. We had this going before. What's up, Stream Hero? We've seen this before. So watch this. Phoebe's about to do some crazy thing. Flag Bearer Glassy just limit breaked nobody. We had this bug happen last week too, where like Jaden's about to shoot Phoebe in the head. Yeah. Fate shows it, Hero. Yeah, you should have been in here this week. Okay, who knows what Phoebe's doing? Maybe Flag Bearer Glassy really did limit break somebody. I don't know, I'm just bailing. Like, we're not gonna... Two quick, bugged out ones. Not ideal. Not ideal. Come on now, War of the Visions. We can do better than this. Five, 4, 2, 9, 1. It does really hate updates. That's true. You wonder if the update today didn't mess with something. We're just going to start the whole recording over, honestly. At least my stream deck is working. That's nice. Good morning, everybody. Orange A here with another Friday Night Fights video, and there is no cooler place on the internet, in real life, in the entire world to be on a Friday night than chilling with us at Friday Night Fights. Now, this is our second attempt at starting this tournament today. Technically, the tournament's been running for a while. I'll throw the bracket on the screen for a second. You can see we've already had some wins, but a couple spectator bugs have kind of soured the experience a little bit. So while Komos is getting his team set up, his initial placement done, I'll go over the rules for this week. We have a little bit of a different thing. It's the Kiwi Cup. It's week 1 of the Kiwi Cup. It is an elemental cup. So this week, for example, you can only play fire, wind, lightning, or light units. You can also only have a unit cost limit of 200. Initial placement is allowed. We did think about doing away with initial placement, but the way it saves, and I could have thought about this too, the way War of the Visions like saves your initial placement, it makes people would have to go in and like purposefully uninitial place, and that seemed like a huge pain. So we're going to just let you place your units wherever you want and just do element restriction and cost limit. So that's what we're doing today. We do have a little bit of a different camera look, experimenting with some green screen stuff, and hopefully that goes good. So let's kick this video off with what is our third fight of the stream. It's going to be a lightning team, sort of. It's Lizette, Bridal Elia, and Comral. I have a hard time remembering Comral's name for some reason, even though I think you see him more than you see Lizette. So Lizette's going to go ahead and do the map-wide TMR debuff right there. She's going to be facing off against Sorel, Sosha, and Dario. Now, we attempted to watch this Komos team on stream earlier, and we got disconnected. There was some lag involved, so we weren't able to watch the whole thing. It'll be curious to see how Dario performs against an all-physical team right here with these strike units. Baby J is attempting to come into the room while I work. He needs to get out of here because I have my green screen set up. Hey, man, you got to go, buddy. Daddy's working. All right. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. All right. We had an intruder come in. Yep. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get the taunting spell from Lizette. That's interesting. She's going to try and do some tanking for us. Dario's up to have 16.8 thousand HP on Dario. Not a ton of damage, but a lot of HP. Hey, please stop that. a ton of HP. Okay, triple trick comes out. That is going to put Lizette down to about 15% of her HP. Hey, man, I'm going to make you leave if you keep spitting. All right, see ya.
I'm not.
Okay, you quit spitting? Good. All right. Here comes the silencing jump on Alaya. Not a ton of damage right there, and it's going to be Alaya's turn. Everybody is grouped for Alaya, which means stag impact across the entire team. Devastating amounts of damage, especially with Lizette ready to chain off the back of that. Shifting strike will take down the Glassy. So the big carry for the win team is deleted. No, that was probably Slime that died, not Glassy. Why did I assume it was a Flag Bearer Glassy? Because, you know, she's on every win team, except she can't be with Dario this week because that would break the cost limit. Either way, down goes Sosha, and now it's Dario versus 3. Dual release comes out. He does make it Dario versus 2, but I don't think he's tanky enough to survive the Comral Alaya onslaught that he's about to get. Here's Hysteria coming out, or Historia coming out. It's going to be Bridal Alaya's limit break, big nuclear explosion, big damage. Dario down to about 1 HP. Comral out of AP from the last Dario attack is going to just probably auto Dario to death right here. Baby J going to fix my hair a little bit.
I'm getting down.
Okay, you got to go then, man. Dario's going to go down to Comral. Baby J's getting out. And I lock the door as Dario goes down. GG, Plankwalker, how's it going tonight? Everybody who's coming in, thank you for being here. And that's fight 1 in the bag. And my mental is completely shot after, you know, Baby J's help. You know, there's some things that a kid helps with. There's some things a kid doesn't help with. That one felt like a no help. Okay, anyway, that's it for fight 1. Let's pull up the bracket. Yeah, we're moving along nicely tonight, guys. Probably have time to do some polls afterwards, which would be cool too. Yeah, poor Dario. Okay, let's do 5-1-3-3-3. Okay, our second fight of the night is going to be Sir Cuckington versus Lex Reason. We're going to get to see some lightning and some fire, maybe? We see a Revelka for Lex, and we see a new Asterius for Cuckington. So Cuckington flexing that 100 cost unit in his slot 1. So only 100 unit cost to build around that with. I do expect to see some slime. And on a week where you're running cost limited and lightning, oh, Cuckington going with a bold strategy right here. He says, I am going to play 2 100 cost units. Full stop. 2 100 cost units, nothing else. I'm bringing out Bridal Alaya and Lightning Asterius. This is allowed, by the way. People ask this question regularly. Can you do what Cuckington did? Yes, you can. And it might seem like a cheat code, but remember, he is sacrificing 2 vision card slots to do this. You have a primary vision card and a secondary vision card buff that you're not receiving. So can Miche, Yuffie, and Revelka with 6 vision cards beat Lightning Asterius and Bridal Alaya on the wrong map? Dang it. I was all hyped up about talking about the matchup. Oh my gosh, we're going to get back into that one. We're going to watch that one. Come on, man. Cuckington, why you got to mess that up? Okay, remake that one, Skiz, and I'll rejoin that one. I think we want to watch the 2-man team. I want to see how that does. Yeah, you did make that. You were player 1 for sure. Okay, so Cuckington's gonna set that one back up. Where was that? Like where was that in the bracket? Francesca making a nice run tonight, so our referee having a good showing. Ah, that's what the mute button's for right there. Okay, so that was a loser's bracket fight right here. So it looks like the 2-man squad did not have a good first match, but we're going to watch that again. 1-6. I guess I don't know for sure that that's what Cuckington played in his first match or in his first tie. There we go. I got to figure out how to stream. Gosh, I can't see because of the heart button. Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Right now, I just do Twitch. Oh, brother, if you like to stream on YouTube and Twitch, I use Streamlabs. You have to pay for the premium version of it to multi-stream, but it was a pretty smooth setup. It was pretty easy. Oh, you played your Fang team in the first round. Yeah, you were telling me earlier that you might have a 140 Fang ready to go tonight. Too bad it didn't work out. It'd have been cool to see Fang or any of the other Final Fantasy 13 units. Okay, here we go again. We're going to try Cuckington versus Lex again. We are going to see if this 2-man 100 cost squad can hang with a 200 cost 3-man squad with the difference in vision cards and all of that. Just waiting for Cuckington to hit the go button right now and see if his Lightning Astrius Bridal Alaya on the correct map this time can hang with Lex's 3-man team. Tried to smooth operate that one right into a start. I'm just going to pause. Game crashed. How badly do I want to see this one? Maybe not this badly. Maybe not this badly. Tonight is a little bit cursed so far. That's true. How about we do Sandrooster and Machine? 8133. You can do it with OBS, brother. You can multi-stream with OBS. I just don't know how. I know you can, I just don't do it because I don't use OBS. But Streamlabs is literally a copy and paste of OBS, which is a little bit more user interface that I like. Okay, here we go. Our next fight is going to be Get Clucked, aka Sandrooster, versus Machachachin, aka Machine X. So these are two people, very experienced players of the game. Let's see what kind of team comps they run out here. Oh, we get to see a Hio tonight. Now, I recently did a tier list video, right? And I said that if you're in the 80 cost tier on my list, I consider you a average UR unit, like what a UR unit should be, but I don't think you're underpowered. I don't think you're overpowered. And Hio is a unit that I got pushback on. The Hio fans out there say he's better than that. He should have been in the 90 cost tier. Some people think he should have been in the 100 cost tier. Let's see what he can do in this cost limited, to be fair, format with a Rain and a Slime backing him up. He's going to be against a Jaden, a Phoebe, and then a third third light unit. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember what it is, but we'll see. Okay, what's Rain gonna do? Machachachin's Rain, waiting to do some buffing, maybe walk out there, drop a limit break if he's in range. That could be why we're lagging. Or it could be something with maybe spectating Machachachin game, because we've had trouble with spectating these ones earlier already. I don't know if there's some kind of like latency issue with my connection and the host of this game. This has been a bit of a cursed stream, honestly. Like we've had, this will be probably like our third disconnect. And yeah. And Baby J's banging at the door asking to come in. What a stream. This is just a winner. Okay, there's Amethyst Blaze coming out onto that might have gotten like completely nullified by the tank. Okay, it's Phoebe, Mariel, Jaden. Sorry guys, Baby J's at the door banging on it and yelling. That'll break my concentration every time. Anyhow, he's gone now. Here's Quicken coming out from Phoebe onto nobody or herself. Momentum comes out from Hio. So I don't know. I'm just bailing on this one. Okay. Let's try the ultimate cursed one again. Okay, here we go. Third time's gonna be the charm with this Lex and Cuckington game. We're gonna see, once again, if the 2-man lightning team can overcome the 3-man fire team. Revelka, Miche, and Yuffie. So is it like a full evade team right there? It might be. Bridal Elia probably not gonna have too much of a problem dealing with that. We'll see what Lightning Asterisk can do. Yuffie has haste. She has not gotten, at least I don't think she's gotten, her guaranteed hit nullify buff online yet. Miche's gonna walk forward and immediately drop a Fire Aga onto what, 953 damage. That's not too much damage right there, Miche. Yuffie's gonna come up Art of War. She's gonna chain off of that, but again, only about 1,000 damage onto this Lightning Asterisk. And so far, early returns on the double 100 cost team are looking good. Now Yuffie is going to lap him, and she could build a huge chain right here with her Windstorm. It's a 4 element chain, 3 slash chain, and even after absorbing all of that damage, Lightning Asterisk is still at 50% HP. Stag Impact is going to come out. It's dodged by the enemy team. So there's the evasion coming in for the fire team. Evasion team definitely wants 3 vision cards. And yeah, the 3 vision cards did not save Miche right there from Lightning Asterisk's giant sword. He cut him in half. Now there's deconflagration blast from Revelka. Big damage across the squad. Here comes Yuffie looking to chain off the back of that. She's gonna do a Windstorm plus again. Lightning Asterisk survives with what, like 50 HP? If they win this fight, Lightning Asterisk surviving, that's probably going to be the key. Also a key is that Elia's blind, and so as blind, she cannot hit anybody. She has to not take a turn. The regenerate will tick on Asterisk. Barrier Breaksword comes out. He can't hit anybody, and it looks like the fire team might dodge their way to a win. Chi Shot's going to pop the courage on Asterisk, and Yuffie's going to look to chain him again. Maybe another Windstorm plus. No, Drain Zone this time. She's going to heal herself from full HP to fuller HP, really topping out those healing WoW raid charts right there. Bridal Elia is still blind, and so she's just going to buff herself, give herself Protect and Shell. That'll be a nice little buff to help her, you know, absorb some of this damage while she stands there blind. There's 1100 damage. Here's Revelka's turn next. She's going to step forward. The Sonic counter comes in, preemptive counter, but it's dodged. The Deconflagration blast lands, and Elia is still blind. She can't hit anybody. 75 AP, and she just chilling. Now it's Yuffie's turn. She's staring at oh, gets the Sonic counter, but it misses. Courage is popped. We're down to 1 HP on Elia. 1 HP in a dream. If she moves to the side, maybe there's a chance. Paralyzing Strike comes out. Oh, she lands it on Revelka and kills her, but does not kill Yuffie, which means Yuffie gets a chance to do 1 damage to Elia. She finds 860 more than that. That's a win, and it was a good idea. Cuckington's idea of bringing in 200 cost units is something that had been tossed around in like theory crafting for cost limited for a while, but that's the first time I've seen somebody try it on Friday Night Fights. So it almost worked. Honestly, just some more accuracy would have helped Elia, or maybe if she wasn't blind, she could have taken a few more swings at the Yuffie, but Yuffie looked real good right there, and Lex is going to pick up the win. GG. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Hopefully we're over the bugs. I think maybe it's the patch. Like, it is a patch day, and that is something that sucks about Friday Night Fights right now, since it's on patch days, which maybe will be a little bit rough. I don't anticipate having these kind of problems, though. That was oof. Okay, here we go. We got our players. The Church of Christ. Yeah, Maverick, I'm on BlueStacks. PC client still won't work for me. Yeah. Okay, next up, we've got the Church of Christ versus Zombie Jesus. And we see two potential strike teams coming out with the Elia and the Alphons. The Alphons and Edward Elric brothers coming out for Zombie Jesus. So Revelka, I can't see the other unit. Is that a Comrel? I think that is a Comrel hiding right there. It is. So two strike teams going against each other. Which one will outstrike the other team? I don't know. We'll see. Here comes Ed. He's got 10,000 HP. He's looking like a pretty tanky boy, and he's buffing his brother, who is almost guaranteed to be a tankier boy. Both of them will be a little bit faster after receiving that agility buff from Slime, who assumes the tanking position. Now, 14,000 HP onto Alphonse. He's going to go ahead and give himself a zoomy stance, get that shield and defense piercing buff. Both of those buffs will be very effective against this team. Region's going to come out right there from Naya. Now, here's the drawback with running Naya right here is there's no one to reflect. I guess maybe Slime, if you can get that, like, you know, again, getting her to cast reflect is always a little bit of a thing, but against two strike units, two physical strike units, you're not going to be reflecting anything. Okay, Alphonse going to be in range to do some damage right here. He's going to go Stone Enclosure, his limit break, 1,400 followed up by 2,000, so 3,400 HP onto the Elia. Not bad. And now let's see what she'll do. She's got all the TP and AP in the world. She begins channeling a spell, and it's going to be Comral's turn next. 3-step Star Strike, and oh boy, that is a tanky suit of armor right there. There's the reflect. Dang it. Okay, that reflect might feel bad unless Slime ends up reflecting something on himself and dying. Here comes Full Metal Rage from Edward this time. Again, onto the Bridal Elia, who is already pretty low HP. That's 8,200 damage. That is lethal. Now, she does have courage, so it'll just pop her courage, and she'll get her CT up, so she'll get to go next. She's going to hit everybody with Historia here, her limit break. Let's see what kind of damage this does. Last time Alphonse took damage, he barely took any. He does take a little bit more from her, but it's not enough to kill anybody on the team. And now Alphonse goes for Armored Flash Kick and takes her out of the fight. It is essentially now Comral v3. He does have a healer backing him up, but oh my god, Slime says, I'm a healer, bro. Watch this heal. And he full heals his entire team. Now he's going to step over to the side, begin charging a spell. Comral's like, I'm gonna try and hit everybody. Rising Destruction, and he does. He hits some people, especially Slime. He hits Slime real hard, but let's see what Edward could do on the counterattack. He's looking at Comral right in the face. Comral says, look, man, I got reflex too, Cloud. I can dance. Here's full life. Elia is, and that is hashtag feels bad right there. The full life misses on the Elia. If assuming the Naya is, 97 faith and the Elia is 50, that had a pretty good chance of landing is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now she's gonna have to do some healing now. We'll see what she's got. She's gonna come out, begin channeling a spell. Slime doesn't have anybody to heal this time. He goes zap, and the zap kills Comral. So Slime just showing out right here with all of his healing, with that big DPS attack he just did. And now Alphonse says, hello, little white mage, have 7,000 damage. She takes 7,000 damage, and Zombie Jesus is gonna pick up the win. GG. Let's go on to the next one. Good fight. Two, 2, 3, 1, 7. Okay, next up we will watch Francesca versus Ito. So where is this? So LXD beat Francesca, so she's going to be hanging out down here. Francesca versus Ito is here. So that means Ito won this fight. So I'll go ahead and advance him. Yeah. So here's what we're about to see. Right, you didn't have her at max faith. Yeah, her full life is 67%. Or no, you weren't. Well, yeah, so not having the Naya at max faith hurt. That's got to be it. Okay. Boom. We get to see top of the two units at the top of the power rankings charts. Undisputedly, like no one was mad about those rankings. I'll put it like that. She's at 70 faith. You looked after. Dang it. Had her at 70. Shoot, shoot, shoot. All right, our next match of the day is going to be tournament referee Starlet Francesca versus Ito. And we're going to see two top of the tier list units right here with young Helena versus Bridal Alaya. We've seen a lot of strike, and I think we've seen a lot of strike because you have two elements in the loud element list tonight in lightning and wind that have good strong strike units in there, right? The brothers, the Elric brothers, you see them piled up together all of the time in strike teams. Bridal Alaya obviously going to represent lightning very well. And then for Francesca, Francesca is just a light element player. Like most of the time when we see Francesca play, she's bringing out the light element units. So tonight we get to see the young Helena. She's going to pair it with a Marial and a Phoebe, a very, very common cost limited light duo right there, the Phoebe and the Marial. They usually just find themselves alongside another 100 cost unit. We've seen like regular Jaden, for example, in the past be that other, 100 cost option. We're going to see Ito bringing out the regular Helena. So it's young Helena versus, okay, how do we want to rank their ages? Obviously, Francesca's Helena right here is the youngest Helena, right? This is like 20-some-year-old Helena. That Helena right there on Ito's team is like pre-dark Helena. She's yet to turn to the dark side yet. So we'll call this like in her 30s Helena, like mom Helena. Has not become Mama Helena yet. That's Dark Helena. But Mom Helena is going to be supporting this strike team right here. So we get the wind, the earth resist buff with the spirit on there. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to help a ton against this squad. Phoebe from Francesca going to be looking to deliver some time made shenanigans. She's going to drop the quicken onto Marial, putting Marial way forward into a good tanking spot right here. Now, Marial can tank just about anything. Although Bridal Alaya, oh, wait, I thought Marial was going to run forward. I was wrong. Marial says, hey, look, I'm not trying to like be that much faster than everybody else. Hey, Phoebe, would you like a magic resist buff? And Phoebe says, sure, thanks for that, tank. Now please go stand next to not me. Helena's going to do Hex of Undoing right there, sealing re-raise. So no re-raise removal coming through from the other team. Decimator's Oath from Comral. He's been a very popular character today for these cost limited strike teams. And here you see Phoebe. Now, she previously quickened Marial. And Marial responded by saying, thanks, Phoebe. Ran right back to her. Boom. Gave her that high five. This time, you're going to get a quicken from Helena, from Mother Helena. It looks like a nun. It's kind of like Nun Helena onto the Alaya, which will allow her to get Shadow Dance off. A very good buff. This could be the Speed Force buff from Phoebe this time. Just gives the agility to the squad. That's a different play. And now Marial's up. 154 TP, 154 AP. Going for the synergy of those two things. And what's she going to do? She's in a nice spot to drop a group buff, but I believe she's already buffed them both. So she's just going to Spirit Barrier herself and move forward. Now, young Helena has 10,000 HP, so she's looking pretty healthy right here. She's not going to be in range to do damage, so she's just going to give herself the agility buff right there. That is Lucia's TMR. It is one of the throwbacks. It's a goodie, but an oldie. Stag Impact comes out, damage across both of them, and that's what we were kind of worried about. The strike units on this team. Marial not necessarily great at tanking strike, so she eats a bunch of damage right there, and you don't want to see Helena eating any attacks. So can Phoebe step forward right here and drop a big time quicken to give some separation between Helena and Marial, give Helena a chance to actually do some work? We'll see. It's going to be Comral first, and if he could take them both down right here, it's going to be a bad deal, but they dodge it. Wait a second. Is there some weird evasion shenanigans right here? Alaya's going to catch a quicken. It was her turn next anyway, and she's going to look to do some damage. Now, she might just kill them both because she's technically chaining with herself. Like, Comral tried to do some chaining, but they dodged it. Oh my god, she double kills him. Paralyzing Strike comes in, and both Marial and young Helena are dead. And only regular Helena is left among the Helenas that were in this match. She drops a little defense, spirit, element resist buff on her team again, and she says, Comral, go forward and kill. Rising Destruction, 6,100 damage on the Phoebe, and Alaya's going to follow that up with a striking chain attack right here. Yeah, she's got 120 AP. She's way good to go on AP. She's looking. She's going to try to finish this in style, maybe. Or sometimes on the last attack of the match, they're just chilling, she just lines it up. It's like when you're about to win that pool tournament because we all play pool, right? Probably not. And you go, you got to just knock that last ball. It's again, you got the 8 ball left, and it's this far from the hole, and you're like, oh, hold on. Let me get my, line it up. Perfect, you know? That's what she was doing right there, in case you were wondering. Okay, GG. Good run, Francesca. Thank you for participating tonight and reffing as always. Ito, congrats on the win. We're going to go to the next fight. I know y'all are pool sharks. You guys go to the bars on Friday nights. Oh, wait, you're all here on Friday night. Never mind. We probably don't do things like play pool at a bar or something. Let's do 21852. Okay, our next match of the day, we're gonna get to see a new Oberon come out. So here we go, making his debut. Is this his debut? We might have seen him like once before. Anyway, we haven't seen much of new Oberon in Friday Night Fights, and he's going to be running with a mono fire team right here, the Naya and the Marguerite. So speaking of somebody we don't see very much, Marguerite coming out. And I'll tell you what, when War of the Visions, as I'm distracted by the absolute beauty of Oberon's cloak, the way that like gradient red into purple, man, it's a cool looking unit. Anyway, I digress. We have Marguerite. When War of the Visions came out, she was one of those units that I was like, dude, I want to build this chick and use her because she looks so cool. And I think it's just going to be awesome. And I never did. Like, even on my main account, I don't know that I have her like even to level 120 because she just never felt like she fit in the game to me. Maybe her niche is Friday Night Fights, 200 cost unit limit. You can only use 4 elements. Maybe that's what I was missing. Maybe this is where she belongs. Anyway, she gives herself the cast time down buff. We're going to see Mariel running all over the map, dropping her buffs just like she did before, except this time, instead of dropping those like spirit magic resist buffs, she's actually using that is Squall's TMR that gives that resist buff and haste to herself. So that's what she's running around doing right there. There's a spell shielding buff, so a physical shield coming out right there for Helena. That's going to be pretty useful. And actually, I'm sorry, Oberon, this is a magic scaling unit, so that physical shield not going to do anything here. It is, wait, I don't remember. Is new Oberon physical or magic based? I'm slow building him right now, and we never see him. I believe he scales off of magic, but I could be wrong. Chat will tell me. Marguerite dropping some more buffs on her team. Mariel, hoping everybody in this game scales off of magic, gives herself that magic shield, the spirit buff, the HP buff, and she begins moving forward. Okay, Naya's up next. Naya could look to start dropping some reflects, which will be very clutch in this match, but she actually doesn't even have that skill turned on, I guess, because she doesn't do anything. Ashaban here confirming that he is physical. Okay, so that shield on Helena will be good against the physical unit that is Oberon. All right, he's going to move in. Blade Caller comes out, 4,300 damage with the follow-up attack onto Mariel for a total of around 6,000 damage. Naya's up next, 7,100 HP on her. She might go DPS mode. She steps forward, begins channeling a spell. Marguerite says, okay, it's time to drop a silence, maybe? She steps forward. Mind Crusher comes out. It's the spirit debuff, which will go nicely with the Helena on her team. There's Marguerite dropping 816 damage onto the tank. It's Regenerate coming out from Naya, so she's not going into DPS mode. She's going to just cast that Regenerate. Here comes Rose Blast onto the Oberon. It is reflected right back at her. She puts herself to sleep. Night, night, Helena. You just got reflected, and maybe Naya already did cast her Reflect. I must have missed it because Oberon just said boop, and he said, hey Helena, Rose Blast this, and takes it right back at her. Then he takes Mariel down to about 10% HP, and he's out here carrying with Reflect. Okay, Naya's up again. Now she's going to heal herself this time, I think. I believe that's going to be the play. And yeah, chat is confirming she did already cast the Reflect on Oberon. So I was probably just gushing about Marguerite for no reason while she did that and missed it, which sounds exactly like something I would do. Now, young Helena is staying asleep for at least one more turn. I imagine Oberon's going to give her some sort of a rude awakening here in a moment, and Marguerite finds herself in a one-on-one versus Mariel. She's going to drop another, what about 800? Oh, 1,100 point meteor right there. Dang, Marguerite, chill out with that damage. Anyway, 1,100 damage. Slime, who does not have Esuna, will instead go for the DPS move. He drops the Shadow Flare for like so little damage. The Oberon's Regenerate takes him back to full HP, and Oberon's just feeling himself right now. Now, he's about to poke the... He's jumping. We'll see what that jump is. I don't know. Is he going to wake up Helena, or is he just going for slime? Holy, this will wake up Helena. It does 823 damage. So Naya, not exactly known for her DPS, is still not going to be. And it's Mariel up next. 922 HP. She goes Mind Crusher. Still, this duel between her and Marguerite in the back it's still happening. Here's Marguerite. 1500 HP, about 1600. Guard haste, so she's back into support mode. Gives the haste to Oberon, and now the beast has been poked. The beast that is young Helena is back on the map, no longer sleeping. She's gonna get a chance to try and actually hurt somebody. They are kind of grouped. If she can find a big AoE, you know, across all these spots, we'll see what she can do. But it's going to be a limit break. Okay, Rose Fulmination coming out. So here it comes. It looks like Black Rose Helena's limit break at first, but it's very different, and it does a ton of damage. Okay, so the beast is awake and full HP. So all of a sudden, it looked like, for a second, it looked like things were going real good for this fire team. Helena was asleep. Marguerite was in a duel that she was losing, and then all of a sudden, Helena woke up. And when you wake up Mommy Helena puts you to sleep. She says it is not morning time, it is night time, and you need to go back to bed, sirs and ma'ams. It is not time for you to get up, and Mama's gonna put you to sleep. And that's what she did. So now Oberon says, no, I'm gonna wake up and you can go to sleep. And he pops her courage right there. That was actually pretty effective. Then pops his magic resist buff, eats the tri attack, full heals himself. Oberon says, whose bedtime is it? It's not my bedtime, Mom. Whose bedtime is it? I don't know. You ain't talking to me. Oberon, unfortunately, even if you kill Helena right here, you need to kill both of these units. Then it's you versus Mariel on a 1v1, and you're going to get like one more turn. I think Oberon's down to 2 turns. He's going to have to kill like everybody in 2 turns. He does kill Slime, so we'll see what he can do. Give himself that resist buff again. 5, 4, 3, 2, what he does not, he's going to get one more turn. Snipe Dagger comes out from Mariel, so that does a little bit. 4, 3, 2, yeah, his turn is the last one unless Helena laps him. Rose Blast comes out, not nearly enough to kill him, and here it is. If, I don't know, he has 8,900 HP. It could come down to an HP count. He is going to, nope, he goes for Marguerite. Not nearly enough damage to kill her, or Mariel, excuse me. So that's a GG. Oberon shows up. Like, Oberon was he was a tough boy in that fight, but eventually Mama gets you to bed. And Mama did put him to bed as Mariel snuck in the back and, she dropped a little, what is that? You get some Benadryl? Some little Benadryl, Oberon? Go to night. Okay, anyway, that joke's probably run its course. Let's go to our next fight. Boop. Okay. How about... Well, I'll just wait. It doesn't look like there's one that is recent enough to join. So we're chilling for a minute for the first time tonight. How's the winner's bracket looking? Oh, Shubak with that deep run already. So Shubak already cruised his way into the winner's bracket finals. LXD in the loser's bracket finals already. And we're playing it out pretty fast tonight, guys. Good work. All of the what word do I want to use? All of the hiccups have been on the spectator side. It feels like the spectator's just been kind of jacked up tonight a little bit, which, we are playing War of the Visions. So it happens. But there we go. Okay, we're just waiting for a new room now. Got my H20, staying hydrated. Kiwi, what's going on? Welcome to the Kiwi Strings Cup. Although you are Kiwi Sting, so maybe this isn't for you. But what's going on, man? You should have come in and played. You should come back to War of the... Well, I don't know. You are back in War of the Visions, at least a little bit. But yeah, welcome to the Kiwi Stings Cup, man. Okay, we got a code. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Last time you fought on this map, it was you versus Kiwi in the final. So see, there we go. It's the perfect map for the for this cup series. Did you lose to Kiwi, Francesca? Did he beat you? That's why he's got a cup named after him. He was legit in his day. You young folks might not know who Kiwi Strings is. And technically, Kiwi Strings is not a real person. Kiwi Stings is a real person, and he was a legendary Friday Night Fights player and a War of the Visions content creator / streamer. Either way, we got a match. Okay, here we go. We are into our next one as this tournament continues rolling down the tracks. We are going to see Mama Helena versus Mama Helena. In fact, it's almost a mirror matchup. The difference here is Devil Boy is going to run Phoebe for the Time Maid shenanigans, and Dropstar is going to run Slime. Slime can do the agility buffing, right? But that's not as good as a haste and a quicken. The deal with haste and quicken is it's a little bit hard to use perfectly. Like a poorly timed quicken just ruins fights more than it helps fights. Like if you quicken your team and all of a sudden they're way out in front and can't do anything, nobody's supporting them, it feels kind of wasted. If your quickens are good, you're lapping everybody and dominating a fight. So Slime is a pretty safe play, and this Phoebe is using Speed Force early, not Quicken. An agility buff is never a bad thing. There's the Griever's Wings buff coming out again right there from Mariel. So once again, Dropstar out here showing how Mariel loves to just run around the map and drop her buffs, and Helena's going to get her physical shield online. Problem here is this. Last time I was confused by Oberon if he was magic or physical. I have no confusion about anybody on Devil Boy's team. They are all magic based. So the physical shield from Helena will not really do anything against these units. I mean, unless Phoebe's walking down there and auto attacking later. Mariel does receive a quicken. So this might be what I'm talking about. Let's see how far she has to go forward right here. Really far. Now she does find the Banishiga onto the whole team and it silences it. Okay, hold on. Mariel is actually safe as insert word here, because a silenced Slime, Mariel, and Helena aren't that scary. I mean, right now, Mariel's feeling pretty safe. She also dodges Phoebe's attack right there. And Helena's gonna, what, buff? Yeah, momentum buff. Get that haste online. That'll help the silence end sooner, and it will buy Devil Boy's Helena enough turns to maybe come up here and do something. There's another quicken onto Mariel, and Mariel is wrecking this fight right now. She is high rolling it towards being somebody who ends up on the thumbnail if she could keep making this kind of a run in the tournament. Here we go. Banishiga comes out again, reapplying the silence to at least Slime. Helena's going to proc her CT up. Mariel's going to look to do a little bit of damage to Mariel right here. Let's see. Gets behind her Snipe Dagger, 2577. So she does find a little bit right there. And technically there's an HP lead. No, there's not really an HP lead for anybody. Mariel's taking a little bit of damage, but so is Slime. Here's Phoebe channeling another spell. Slime's up next. He's going to go Emergency Meditation, give himself that self-heal. And now Devil Boy's Helena finally gets a chance. Nope, not yet. It's another quicken onto Mariel. So Helena is struggling to get in there. And this is a perfect example of Quicken doing both things that I talked about from before. It has, one, put Mariel in sort of an awkward situation, but two, it has allowed her to come out here and just keep doing the things that she does before the rest of her team shows up. Is it working? Well, I'll tell you what, if that young Helena was not silenced, it would definitely not be working, and she is not silenced anymore. However, it is going to be Devil Boy's team turn first. Here's his young Helena, and neither young Helena has cast a spell yet. First spell of the day is going to be Rose Fulmination. Now, this is a big deal because the follow-up from Rose Fulmination will give her Reflect. So watch this. She's going to heal her whole team and then get Reflect. Now, the other young Helena right here from Dropstar can get around that Reflect by using her Limit Break, or could look for a spell and end up killing herself. It's going to be the Rose Blast. It's going to be reflected right back at her, and she opts for self-destruction. So the AI, you know, it's not the greatest thing, and Helena blows her own re-raise right off the bat by hitting herself. She does get the full heal from Slime, so Slime's showing up, and this Mariel on her 27th turn of the match will go Banishiga again, silences Slime, Slime stays silenced, and now it's Mariel for Dropstar's team. Here we go. She's going to go Mind Crusher. It's dodged by everyone somehow. And it's Phoebe's turn. Phoebe probably going to be looking to do some healing right here. And it's young Helena's turn. She's got some interesting choices to pick. Soul Harvest comes out. That will kill Slime. So Slime is our first casualty of the day. But it is just this big group of people in the middle of the map, which you would think these mages would like. Now, unfortunately for Devil Boy, his units are in a formation formation where if you find a just regular old cross-shaped AoE, you'll be able to hit all of them without hitting yourself, and the same can't be the same the other way. Still, the thing for Devil Boy is his units seem to have some evade, and they are dodging. Helena and Mariel both dodged the limit break right there from Helena, but that does give Helena reflect. Here's the taunting spell coming out from Mariel, so it does a little bit of damage. The problem is Helena's about to get reflected. Like, unless she single targets Mariel right here, which I doubt, she's going to get this holy reflected right back at her. So watch this. Boing! It bounces. She hits herself for 4,300 damage. And now, if Dropstar's Helena can hit her, he only needs to do half the amount of damage to take her down. Soul Harvest, it was a big if. Can't land it. And there's 11 turns left. Is this a match that goes to turns? I don't think so. Both healers are gone. There's Banisher coming out. Helena goes down. And Devil Boy firmly back in the lead at this point with his Helena and Mariel versus just one Mariel. Here's the Holy Mariel, takes 5,700 damage from that. She's going to look to turn that around. What she got up her sleeve? An auto attack that is dodged. Okay, speaking of auto attacks, Devil Boy's Mariel about to look for one. 295 on that damage chart. And here's the last move. It's probably the second to last move for Helena. We'll see. Holy comes out. It's going to be her last move. 4,400 damage. It is definitely enough to seal the deal. Mariel gets the last move of the day. 24 AP. It is a dodged auto attack again, and Devil Boy wins in what was a really, really interesting match where we got to see Quicken do all of Quicken things. The double-edged sword that is Quicken was sharp on both sides. Turns out you cut yourself a little bit, but as long as most of your cuts are towards the enemy, you cut them more. GG, Devil Boy. Good fight. Let's go to the next one. Good stuff, guys. Okay. So we only have one match at a time to watch now. It's going to be Chase versus Devil Boy. Wow, this is moving along. I guess it's 8 o'clock. It's just, this has been a weird stream. I feel like this has been the weirdest one since we've come back. I expected all these problems on week 1, and week 1 was 0 problems. It was perfectly smooth. And then we get to like week 5, and somehow there's issues. Yeah, young Helen is 2 OP. She is top of the game right now. No doubt. Okay, I'll jump into the room to spectate right here. 62536. Oh, spicy. Oh, baby. Dark Helena was too. That's true. Regular Helena was the only Helena that didn't dominate a meta. Okay. Now, this is going to be a spicy one because we are in the losers bracket quarterfinals, which means the winner of this is 3 wins away from making it back up to the winner's bracket and potentially winning this whole thing. And Chase is bringing out 2B, not 2P. We've seen a lot of 2P lately. We haven't seen 9S in a long time, that's fair. But 2B coming out here with new Dario and Slime. So it's a Katana-based wind team from Chase, getting the best of 2 different worlds, which is really good to see. This is the ultimate kind of power you can do when you can combine an element, a team element, and a damage type. Can that carry 2B to like prominence right here? We'll find out. You're going to be against young Helena, who has proven to be the most OP character, not just in War of the Visions in general, but in War of the Visions tonight. Speed Force is going to come out. We've seen this light team. We just saw this light team, in fact. Although there's a difference here. A big difference in this fight compared to the last one. Chase's wind team is advancing forward towards the enemy at a much greater clip than the other light team that Devil Boy just faced in. And Devil Boy was able to take advantage of all that time to get all his buffs online, get all those quickens going before damage was taken. Not going to be the deal today. Banishing Blade's going to get completely absorbed by Dario, so he's off to a good start with his tanking. There's the haste buff onto Slime as he plops forward, and Phoebe's up. So what has Phoebe got? She's going to go quicken. We're going to get at least one of these. Mariel going to be able to move forward and look for an AoE right here. I wonder if we have some evade. Like, is this going to be an evade 2B? We'll see. Nope, Banshka is going to come out. Dario blocks it again, and it does half of Slime's health and damage. He's taken down to half HP and silence. Now, 2B, here we go. Your Annihilation Dance. We have not seen this on Friday Night Fights in a really long time. You'll love to see her back in the game. And 5,500 damage on a tank, you'll take that all day. Okay, Dario's going to go dual release to back that up. And Mariel dodges it. So, okay, so far 2B has been the best unit on this win team. And Slime says, you know what? Silence doesn't bother me because everything I do is not spells, I guess. So my healing spell is not a spell, it's a healing ability. Winning on a technicality there, Slime, but I guess you take it. There's Curata on Mariel and everybody's full HP. 2B's going to try and do something about that. She's got to be a little bit careful with her AP. She's down to 38 after that Heian. So we'll see how that works out. Body slam. Oh, Slime goes full damage mode right there. 1300 damage and has blocked the chaining ability from Dario. If he can land it, dual release, he can't land it. Doesn't matter about the blocking the chaining because Dario can't hit Mariel. She's 2 of 80. There's the Banishka again. Slime continues to be silenced, but he wasn't talking anyway. He can't talk. He's not a person. Here's Phoebe stepping forward, channeling a spell. Young Helena up next. Let's see. Does she go for the limit break? No, she goes Rose Blast. It is, oh, it berserks Dario. So it's not like he was doing damage anyway, but now he's berserked and Slime is dead. Armor deployment, give that physical shield. Not going to be blocking much right there, 2B, but she does go for the high ground, which is an interesting play. Dario finally lands an attack, 1261 on Mariel from the side. It's her turn next, 39 AP left in the bag for her. Does Dario still have hate, or at least he's in range? Banishing a blade hits him for just a little bit. Helena's up next. She's going to go with the limit break this time, so she's going to give herself that reflect. There's nothing from the enemy team to really reflect, so that's not going to matter. It does 6400 damage to Dario. That will matter. The heal was irrelevant as well. Her reflect is online. There we go. Phoebe, I'm not sure Mariel's low enough to be healed here, so she's probably going to go for a quicken. Nice damage right there from 2B. If Dario could just like back her up, if Dario could just find some actual damage besides his stupid berserk auto attack, Mariel's probably long dead. Sure, you probably have a full life coming out right here, but Dario just can't find the accuracy to hit Mariel, and that has been the biggest difference in this fight. Curata comes out, Mariel back to about 90% HP. Young Helena has 2 targets to pick from now. She's just gonna soul harvest Dario. He goes down. He's out of this fight, and it's 2B versus the world. Now, can she find damage onto Helena, onto Phoebe? She's gonna just keep going for Mariel, and she keeps hitting her for like super respectable amounts of damage. The problem is Mariel has more than super respectable amounts of HP and a healer backing her up. So 2B with the lap job right here. That sounded awful. She lapped Mariel is what I was trying to say. There was no tips or money given. Anyhow, there's a Holy coming out right there, 4166. Holy, that guaranteed hit move. Even if 2B was built for a little evade, that'll still land. Mariel's up next, tries to get behind her and hit her, can't do that. Phoebe's up again, looking for another quicken. 2B out of AP with only 4, finds 2200 damage on the auto attack. There's Speed Force coming in, 2 turns remaining. This will actually be your last turn of the match. Helena will not get the, oh, she does. She channels very next turn. It's exactly enough damage to kill 2B. And just like that, the light team does beat the 2B team. But for Chase, that's a really good run. If 2B was your DPS unit of the night, the 2B Dario team looked good. Just Dario couldn't hit anything. And yeah, GG. Good fight, guys. That was cool. I was all cool with that. I love to see 2B in there. Man, I would say I miss her. I don't know that I ever like truly miss an evade unit, but yeah. A2's rocking it now, so I don't miss her that bad. And 2P is rocking it. Obviously right here, right? Okay. Let's jump into the next one. Devil Boy making his mama proud. That's right. Okay, so now we are looking at guaranteed top 4. So your top 4 are Shoeback. Oh, here, yeah, you guys see it. Shoeback, LXD, Devil Boy, Numero 80 are your top 4. Your top 6 include Chase and Brother. And your top 8, because tonight we don't have to go deeper than 8, we can just do top 8, is going to be Dropstar and Edo. So there's your placers, there's your point scorers tonight. Good. Nice, easy. It's a nice, easy way to do it. You wonder if Devil Boy's maybe going to the bench here. Yeah, Helena, Mariel, Phoebe looks like the GG comp tonight. We'll see. Sometimes you get surprised. The thing is, it's now been shown so many times that maybe like Numero or LXD or Shoebach has a counter for it, or is just playing it themselves. We will see. I'll tell you that Numero is not playing it because Numero's got regular Helena. Okay, I heard y'all liked Helena, so today we've got Helena versus Helena. But once again, we are in the age matchup, the matchup of Helena before she was married to Helena after she was married and became a nun-looking person, and we get to see a lightning Asterius again with that is a Schutzelt. I can't remember seeing Schutzelt in Friday Night Fights. I feel like I say that sometimes. There's a lot of units in War of the Visions, and a lot of them, like Schutzelt, you don't see very much. Now, he's going to go with the Keen Blade activation here. That is not banned this month. Last month, CT Up and Down was banned. Not so today. Young Helena going to go with the Starlight Elena TMR right there, the Light Dark Resist buff. That will be good as long as this team is in range to do that damage. This is a much longer map than last week. Last week, you got one buff and then you were basically in the fight throwing down. On this map, if you can turtle it up, there is a lot of opportunity to get your Barrel Aurora buffs and your Keen Blades and your Speed Forces and your Quickens and your Haste and your, whatever, your AoE resist buffs. You get all that stuff online tonight in plenty of time. Schutzelt can go ahead and hit himself for 1,000 damage because, we can't give an MR unit like Schutzelt a buff that doesn't also hurt him because that would make him good. So anyway, we'll see. I hope Schutzelt shows up right here. I would honestly I'm not pulling against a player in particular, but I do like to pull against super meta units. And so seeing somebody come up with a counter to young Helena would be great, even if that counter is slightly older Helena who is channeling a spell right now. Okay, Lightning Asterius Schutzelt. You're going to get another chance to buff and then move in. Power of the Crystal. Oh, that's a good buff. Unit attack resist agility is stacking some really powerful buffs on your team. And Schutzelt gets way forward. Pressure Hazard does big time damage, but once again, he hurts himself by doing it. You just don't like to see it. Here's the question, and I think I know the answer. Is Helena, shoots out reflexes, all that damage he did to himself. He's not going to let Mariel hurt him. He's going to reflex that. Can Helena get in range to do any damage? I don't think she can, especially with her teammate standing right there. I think Schutzhelt's going to get another turn of life. Okay, regular Helena gives a little buff to her squad. Lightning Asterius is going to be able to move in right here and maybe kill Mariel. He's going to drop the LB, so Transcendent Waveblade coming out. Really cool looking move right here. It does 7,700 damage and poisons her. She's dead though, so poison won't stick. And this spell from Phoebe is going to whiff. Okay, Helena, nope, she's not in range. She moves forward and does nothing, which means Schutzhelt's going to get another chance. He's going to walk over Mariel's corpse and say, take this, Phoebe, paralyze attack, you're dead. And it's young Helena versus 3. If somebody was going to take down young Helena, this might be the match. You have 3 units to just her. And is Asterius feeling himself a little bit too much? He runs up and stands next to Schutzelt. That's not where you want to be. She can kill both of you. There it is. Oh, they live. Okay, especially, they live, but Asterius goes to sleep. Okay, Schutzelt, you've been hard carrying. What can you do here? Paralyzing Edge. Crucially, the paralyzed does not stick. And now Helena can look to start cleaning things up. Soul Harvest comes out. Schutzelt Courage is popped. He self-heals almost back to full HP. Asterius is sleeping. Does regular Helena have like some kind of cleanse or Esuna? No, she's going to stand there and put shell on herself. I don't know what her strategy is. Just live, I guess. It's like if you've watched the movie Lightyear, the one space cadet's obsessed with living. That seems like this Helena. Anyway, here comes the limit break. It's going to be full rose metal blast, reflectiga from Helena. She heals herself as well, so she's back to full HP. And the Lightning Bros will get another round at her. 49 HP left on Schutzelt. He's going to go Paralyzing Edge again. He can't land the Paralyze. That would be so helpful for this squad if that Paralyze could land. There's the Defense and Spirit buff onto Asterius again. He's no longer asleep, but it's Helena's turn first. Okay, what's she gonna do? There's 10 turns left. Soul Harvest. Schutzelt is dead this time. So down goes Schutzelt, and now we have a 2v1. Lightning Asterius, you need to find big damage right here. Hazard Break, that's big damage, but you also hurt yourself. Being low HP against her is a bad idea. Helena steps forward, begins channeling a spell. It's Shell. That's a good spell. Asterisk laps Helena. Can he do it? Can he take her down? Paralyzing Edge. She's paralyzed, but she has re-raise. So the paralyzed does not stick because re-raise cleanses it. And now 5 turns left. She's going to look to end it right here. She needs a kill. She needs a kill in a bad way and then to somehow take no damage. She does not kill. She puts Helena to sleep, and Helena's strategy of just living through the whole fight is going to pay off unless there's some kind of like reflect on Asterius's attack. There's not. It's a kill. She goes down, and numero 80 dethrones the young Helena team with his lightning slashing team. G to the G. Great fight right there. Shoots out. I would say our boy shoots out, but I mean, is he your boy? Like, I don't know that he is anybody's boy, but good fight. GG. Next one. All right. That was spicy. Francesca says she's still proud of you, Devil Boy. I didn't know you were her son either. Congrats. Good family. So now we get LXD versus numero 80 for the opportunity to go play Shubak. Everyone in Saffron is your child. Wow. Francesca running the orphanage. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Young Helena's just busted. Yeah, Chase, it would have been a really interesting. Your Dario just got completely shut down. Like the early evades into the Berserk, he never got to do anything. I got a lot of pushback on my new Dario rating as well. I rated him at like 90 cost tier. I received pushback for that, but have we seen anything tonight to make people think he's on the tier of like young Helena? No one shuts her down. I mean, she lost that last fight, but geez, like barely. She almost 1v3'd that. I don't know. Maybe I'll see a little bit less cost limited of him as people finish building him. Yeah, that's why she's Mama Francesca. That's right. That's good call, Stream Hero. Okay, I'm going to spectate the next one here. 38051. Oh. Okay, here we go. Numero 80 moving on to face LXD. This is your losers bracket final. So winner of this goes back up top to play Shubak. They'll have to beat him twice in a row to take the throne, but priority one, win this fight. It looks like it's going to be Light versus numero 80 again, but this time it's not a young Helena in that 100 cost slot. We're going to see new Lucio. So 100 cost, new special armor version Lucio coming out here from LXD. We'll see what other cost limited units are backing him up. He's 100 of your 200 cost on the board right there. 3,400 attack for him versus 4,600 attack for numero 80. We saw the Lightning Asterius and Shootcell really put in some work. And Shootcell, I mean, I'm telling you, I usually pick the characters for the thumbnails based on like weirder characters that show up and do good. And okay, Mashari Horn. Here's another unit that recently I received some pushback on when I was ranking her. People said, how do you consider her better than some other units in this game? You just saw it. That buff that she just does, her Calamity Strongguard buff, nullifies like most status effects in the game, as well as making your units on your team harder to kill. I just think that that by itself makes her like you are capable. She also has guaranteed hit moves. She's pretty tanky. I think she's a legit 80 cost unit in this game, even though she comes with a 70 cost price tag. I actually think there's a ton of value right there in her. So let's see what she can do this time with new Asterius, or new Lucio against new Asterius, apparently new Shootcell. Like Shootcell at least has a new lease on life, and regular Helena over here. Helena refuses to go away. She just ages. She doesn't die, she just gets a little bit older. And next week we might see her again in her oldest Black Rose form, and then eventually we'll get Grandma Helena released, which will be like when Mott has his 5th unit type and he's like an older man, Helena still won't be dead. They'll just release like wind unit piercing Helena and she's 95 or something. Well, you'll see. It's coming. Anyway, there is the TMR debuff right there. So no AP restore for the enemy team. That is actually going to be pretty useful against Shootout and Asteries, keeping their AP down. And then immediately after that, you get Revitalize coming out from Lucio. So that's pretty cool. Cancel the AP restore and give yourself some on the back end. Asteris up next, 81 AP for him. Is he in range yet to start hitting people? No, he's gonna go Power of the Crystal. Love that buff. That's his bread and butter TP move. He gets that put down straight away. Here comes Emerging Meditation from Slime, getting his self-heal online. There's Protect from Helena on herself, whose strategy of just don't die really paid off last time and it worked out nicely. Mashari up next, 10,000 HP for her, and she doesn't need to cast any spells. She says, I'm solid. I'm just gonna run forward, and Shoot Cell also just runs forward and does nothing. Okay, here's Lucio. His first move of the day, Blade of Luminosity, does 82% exactly of Shoot Cell HP, and if Mashari can get in range, Shoot Cell might just get sniped straight out of this fight. There's Hollowed Ray, good range. His courage pops and he heals himself back to almost full. So the courage, no courage removal coming in right here, so he is able to stay in this fight for a little bit longer. There's Aura of Blessings, the light and dark resist buff. That will be useful for Asteris as he's going to look to get into range and do some damage. He's not in range yet though. He couldn't quite find it. Now Shoots Out, gets to counterattack. Pressure Hazard comes out, and there you go. That's that tankiness I was talking about, but notice this right here. Slime might have just healed you, Lucio, but you just got stopped. The stop from Shoots Out. He's looking to try to carry this again. Barrier Breaksword will take Slime really low. His self-heal with the healing down does not do very much. And now Helena's up. She moves forward. She's going to give the Protect, or the Spirit and defense buff to her whole team. And now it's Mashari sort of versus 3 with a Slime backing her up, because Lucio's going to take a few more turns off. Okay, there's the, oh no, she heals. Yeah, that's the one thing. Okay, one thing about Mashari's AI is she likes to support, and she just did a little supporting right there, which again, if Lucio's not stopped, that's not a bad thing, but he is stopped. So anyway, Pressure Hazard and big damage. The stop was not reapplied or applied to anybody else right there, so Lucio's stop is still just counting. He will eventually work his way back into this turn order unless he's dead, and he's almost dead. Can Helena kill him? That'd be cool. Like, let's see a Helena last hit right here. No, she's going to heal. Kiraga, the big sword lightning, folks, just annihilated the light team. There's the execute from Shoots Out, and Shoots Out making a run all the way to the finals against Shubak right here. So GG LXD, GG numero 80. We're going to see Shubak versus numero 80 next. Hey brother, thank you for the 20 months of YouTube membership at the Saint of Eileen level. If it wasn't for me building my Helena team, I would have ran Cecil, Valentine's Day, Miranda, and Phoebe. I would have loved to have seen a Cecil team. Cecil's one of those units that I so much want him to be good. I so much want him to be good. Alter Egos in here talking in anime Japanese. Omae wa mo shinderu. What's up, Alter Egos? Shoots Out is carrying, straight up. We've ended with some really good ones. Like, as rough of a start as this stream got off to, the last 30 minutes have been really good. So we've had some really good PvP. Ooh. Oh, I will say, I did join the WBEL. Ashaban, thank you for the Amazon Prime for 22 months. Welcome back to the channel. And J Purm, thank you for following on YouTube. J Purm, welcome to the channel as well. I say, yeah, I'm going to play the WEBL. So looking forward to that. Numero 80 sent me the invite and the info. I finally get to play in a tournament. I believe those matches are pre-recorded. So that really works for my schedule. I'll just say that. Yeah, I'm going to pull for Fang after these matches are over, Devoted One. So Yeah. If you want to see polls, stick around after the tourney, because we're in the finals. This was a quick one, which is nice. Seeing as how I was a little behind. We actually we went out to dinner. We took Baby J out to dinner tonight, which is not something we like to do all the time. One, because it's expensive. Can you not use Twitch subscriptions from Amazon anymore? No, you can, Chase. Amazon Prime subs, those still work. You click subscribe, and then there's a little checkbox that says like use my Prime subscription. Again, if I was a good streamer, I would be like promoting these things, but I'm not a good streamer. I'm a halfway decent YouTuber. Okay. All right. Here we go. We've got Shubak versus Numero 80 in the finals. Shubak showing the Bridal Elias, so it's going to be a strike team right here. And a little bit surprising, the only Helena that looks like it's going to be represented in the finals is middle-aged Helena. I was expecting young Helena in the finals. Light teams were all over this tournament early, and she was hard carrying. But it's looking like Shootzel and his big sword bro Astrius and middle-aged Helena are going to be facing off against Shubak's strike team here in potentially the last match of the day. Now, here is how this works. I will go ahead and put this on the screen for a second while we're waiting for him to hit the go button. Shubak has not lost a match yet. So if he wins, it's over. It's double elimination. That'd be Numero 80's second loss. It's GG. If Numero 80 wins, we go right here and have a, sudden death grand finals thing going on. Anyway, there's that. Okay, we're in it. So here's the Lightning Bros over here getting their buffs online. Every fight we've seen so far, and I wonder if it's how this will work out this time. Lightning Astrius has started the fight with that buff, and then 3 turns later done it again, because it just takes him so long to get in there. One thing that helps with that is the Keen Blade, right? Get your CT up. And I bet you this is, okay, no, it's Baroa Protector. So usually we've seen the Wind Veritas TMR used by Numero 80's team. Here we got to see Shubak use it. So both players taking advantage of a very, very powerful TMR, and something that we all get for free, right? You play through the story, you got enough shards to get your Wind Veritas up to at least level 9. Now, you can get them all the way to 140. I think you just can't. He doesn't have his limit break yet. I believe that's right. So anyway, there shoots out, buffing himself, taking a little bit of damage. Protect comes out from Helena, and we are off to the races. Shubak's team is charging forward, so both of these teams do like to advance towards the enemy, and it's the first time in a while we've seen a matchup where both teams, we might meet in the middle here instead of on one side or the other. We've had a couple fights today that we've met in the middle. This one looking for straight mid. Okay, Combral's up next. 11.5k HP on him. He's going to go exuberance power, give that CT up, that crit buff. Here comes Astrius, 12,000 HP for him. He is looking at Comral, and he's going to drop the limit break. So Transcendent Wave Blade coming out. Big lightning attack with a slash attached to it. 6,900 damage, and the poison, and the follow-up attack. The big deal about that follow-up attack is it might put Comral in danger range for never mind, he in danger range. Shootselt. I would say he might die to poison, but then Shootselt was like, no, I'm carrying, and he killed him. There's the courage remove and the CT down coming out from Bridal Elia, as well as a bunch of damage. Shootselt down to about half HP, and the courage remove is a big deal because Shootselt has been courage and full healing himself every fight. Subjugator comes out from Astrius, a little bit of damage across this team, but Bridal Elia looking pretty tanky right there. Helena channeling a spell. She is going to cast, Pressure Hazard comes out from Shootselt, Curaga from Helena, and the Lightning team looking full health, but the other Lightning team that they're fighting also looking about 50% health. Bridal Elia looking to do some DPS right here, going to be chaining with herself, so keep that in mind. Stag impact across the whole team. Helena goes down, and it's a 2v2. Magic Barrier comes out right there from Lizette. Lightning Astrius, 35 AP left. He needs to find big damage right here. Hazard Break comes out. That's the big damage we were looking for. It does not kill anybody, but Shootselt, here's your moment, man. Take us to the grand final. Sudden death? Not quite. He just finds the kill on Lizette, and will he regret that? I anticipate he might. Here's Bridal Elia, 515 HP in a dream. She does kill Shootselt. The CT up lags. She laps Astrius. Bolt Jab comes up. She kills him, and that's it. Okay, so Bridal Elia says, look, Lightning Bros, it's really cool that you're Lightning units like me, and I'm a bride unlike you, and you two were kind of like bromancing it, but I gotta kill you now. And she CT downs them, CT ups herself, laps Asterius, punches him in the face. GG, Shoeback wins, and Bridal Elia is still a really good unit. There we go. That was a great match, though. Shoots Out made a hell of a run. You love to see that. Bridal Elia just CT manipulated the hell out of that. That would not have worked last week. Last tournament, we had the no CT up or down map effect on. That's not on this week. So those CT manipulations are back in swing. And there it was. All right, GG. Shoebot gets the win. That's the tournament for this week. Next week will be round 2 of the Kiwi Strings Cup. Same map, different elements, different cost limits coming in. So look forward to that one. Yeah, see y'all there. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Peace. Okay. Wow. That was nuts. That was nuts. Okay, now we got polls. Well, let's update the standings first. I want to do standings. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. I got to open my fancy spreadsheet. Let's see. Okay. So I think I just want to use this one. Yeah, I just need to clear it. Whoops, you guys can't see what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Whoops. Okay, so let's delete last month's standings. I don't have permissions. Oh, never mind. We'll just update these later. Apparently I'm banned. Oh well, we tried. Cost. Okay, let's. Yeah, we can talk about next week's rules. That's a good thing to talk about now as well. So, I had a good conversation with Dervis. Dervis was talking about in some of the like other tournaments he's played in and stuff like that. When you use next week's elements, because next week's elements, let me just tell you what that is straight off the top. Next week's elements are ice, earth, water, dark. Apparently, like axes just dominate in a 200 cost limit situation. So what I'm going to do is up the cost limit to like 220 or 230. Let's actually take a peek at what kind of cost situation we're looking at. I just don't want to see a ton of mirror matchups, basically. If we look at cost, all your 30 cost units can't be played next week. So never mind. 230 isn't going to work. 240 opens the door a little bit. 240 allows units like Murmur, Balo, Little Leela, etc. with 200 costers. Yeah, but there's no slime next week, Skyfrey, because it's no lightning. So the only 20 cost unit would be Zazan. Which isn't, I don't hate that actually, and I feel like that's okay. I feel like 220 would be fine. But yeah, maybe you do 220. And so if people want to use double 100 cost, they have to use Zazan. Which is better than what Cuckington did today, where Cuckington wanted to go double 100 cost, so he used double 100 cost nothing and cost himself 2 vision card buffs. And so I think that yeah, let's do 220. So we're gonna go cost limit 220. Every element that wasn't played this week, same map, same time. And I'll make a little picture for it like I always do, get that uploaded when I create the tournament and post that on Discord. And if somebody has thoughts about those rules, drop those thoughts in Discord. I will read them. And hey, I just always want to do better than I did before. So any improvement is good improvement. Oh, okay. So numero 80 says there's just a dynamic filter. Okay. Okay, so I will go ahead and open that up again then, numero. Ah, okay. Hold on, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at again. It's just me being a noob. So, I see. So I have to use like the drop downs and stuff. So... I just continue down the list. Well, let's just go on for, I mean, okay. Okay, so numero 80 is updating the list right now. Thank you. You can just handle that, numero. You know what to do. Top 8 get points today. Or no, you're doing it right. Assign points from 8 to 1. You know what you're doing. We're doing it the same way we did last week, so you know. All right, cool. He's got that. He's doing it. Let's do our polls. Appreciate the help, sir. Appreciate the help. Well, brother says, what would you ever make the 65 lightning units cost? We could do an exception for them if that was a thing. Sword Knight has one really good VC. It just needs AoE resist. Okay. Let me make sure I'm ready to pull. Ooh. Shall I wipe in Guild Wars? Maybe we start with that. Hey guys, pro tip. If you're in a guild that is competitive, just always have proxy on. And then if you ever don't show up in a night, somebody can proxy you. And if you do show up, you just remove proxy. Like, I was really busy the last 2 weeks, especially at night. So I just turned proxy on. And then when I'm here to attack, I just turn it off. It's a miracle. Okay. Ooh, do you think my strike team can take down this team here? There's Lex. Hey, Lex. There's Zerky. Hello. Or do I do the safe? Do I do the safe play? Do I take out a 2-man greatsword squad and then open? Zarek just got popped. Lord Gar of Taze just popped Zarek. Leader on leader? Let me see what he's running. I don't know that I'm built to handle that. Let me see if we got a scout on him here. Okay, who is it? It's Isvar. So Isvar, what are you running? I so suck at finding things on a list. It's a Pierce team with Shalza. I could try it. I mean, I have element advantage against, well, one of my units does. Then I have disadvantage against the Glassy with one of mine. Fire is nothing on what I got. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Ashaman, is 2P is going to get... Like, I think King Mont gets handled by Elia. 2P is going to get dunked. Bravery. Bravery, friends. This is a built-out team. There's reincarnations on my team. The vision card setup's good. I like my movement most of the time. We'll see. Anderson, thank you for the 300 paid ticket luck. I need it. It'd be great. Yeah, Dark Catone, and I have Dark Catone running a solo mission here. So Dark Catone will just take care of herself and be the solo, try to stay out of AoEs, you know what I mean? Taking a while to load. Long fight. Let's see. So, Hariki, I see your suggestion about banning same weapon teams. That's definitely something we can do. That's definitely something we can do. This cup is all about elements. We could do a job-based, like a weapon-based ban system later. Okay, so here we go. Now, 2P and Alaya are just going to buff the heck out of each other. Let's turn ability effects on so it looks cool. Hold on. Options, ability effects. There you go. We're on stream. So Elda is running it towards Alaya, which is good. Okay, we get our buffs going right here. I want Alaya to get haste. This is not a 2v1 I like for Catone, but it's better than Glassy being on 2P side of the map. We'll see. Okay, so Catone's going to do all her buffs. Her shield's going to be good here. That's okay. We get the evasion on. Momentum. She's hasted. We got haste too, though. We hasted as well. Now, I like how turn order worked. This is what I like about my team here is oftentimes I get both my buffs off and then get to hit first. So that's going to be the case again here. They've moved forward into my squad. So I get to unload my damage. And I would have liked to have seen a little more there. Oh my God, he lived with... Okay, no, yeah, the follow-up attack, never mind. See ya, Mont. See ya, Elda. Okay, follow-up attack. Good start, but we're grouped for... Okay, she went for Alaya, pops the courage. Gets counter-attacked. Shalza gonna try... Okay, come on. I know you got elemental disadvantage, but put out that damage. Do it. Take her down. Follow-up attack. There we go. Courage popped at least. And then Catone, that's going to hurt. But it didn't kill 2P. Catone will finish her. Boom. Okay, now it's Shalza versus my 2 strike units. There we go. Follow up. We did it. Good. I was a little worried. That's a scary looking team. Shalza always like out here supporting people. Good fight. Good fight. I've loved like 2P has been such a fun unit. And the new Catone, being able to just buy her for 47 bucks was really nice. So I've liked that pairing right there. We're doing well tonight too, so good. Like I win this, right? I think I just win this. A2's damn good, and she can heal herself, but... Hey, Numero, the only thing I'm seeing on the spreadsheet is you got Sinji on there twice. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen this with just these 2 units left alive, and 2P actually runs to Catone. I mean, it makes sense. Like, of course, that's what she's going to do. But seeing her run to Catone and buff was interesting. Okay. We tanked that, no problem. We got the HP absorb. And we got her. Okay, good. Nope, not yet, but we'll get her now. Catone will finish this. God, the follow-up attack almost did. Okay, good day. Hariki had to say the A2 has reflex. True, I do have reaction block rate, though. At least in the runes. Okay, now we get to pull. Yes, they do. Don't need that one. Have my 300 paid. Gonna do the 9-step. Much I have 83. I might do this. Honestly, I don't know. I might, and there's a part of me that thinks about doing this. Although saving paid for next week seems like a good idea as well. Don't need any of the old vision cards. I got those all leveled. This is pretty straightforward. Okay, here we go. We'll start at the home screen. Yeah, I am on the correct account. Good call, Skyfrey. I am pulling on the main account here. This is not a unit that the new account cares about. Well, it could. The new account, gosh, I jacked my hair up. I'm so not used to having short hair. Now I don't know what to do with myself. Not that. Look decent, please. There we go. Okay. I think it looks fine. Do I make my picture bigger? Here. For pull video. Maybe. Maybe I do. Little more size, you know? Wow. How to increase your size in 2024. Just drag the window. Just drag it. That's all you gotta do. Okay. Let's hit the record button. Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and we just finished a very good Friday Night Fights tournament tonight, and it's time to do some polling. We're on the main account right here, sitting at 46,000 viewers, so looking pretty there, and we're gonna pick up Fang. We got a lot of lightning units on this account, and Fang seems like a really good one. She's Pierce. Honestly, it's been a while since I pulled on the main account for a new unit. I want to play Fang on my main account, so that's what we're gonna do. I bought the 300 paid ticket. We're gonna start there. Then we go to the 9-step and we just let it ride. But chat has confirmed, they've reaffirmed for me that this 300 paid ticket is gonna do it. That this is gonna be a one and done 300 paid ticket, 7 minutes of Baby J dancing video. A gold book would have made me feel a little better. I'm not gonna lie, a gold book would have made me feel like that was more of a possibility. Oh, but there's a nice pattern here. Blue, blue, gold, blue, gold, blue. It's not a nice pattern. I thought it was. It's not a nice pattern. It's just a regular pattern. The blues are changing to gold. The golds are giving me Sir O and Ryu and Lilith. Dang it. Okay, no 300 pay ticket win. The pity bar fills up to 5. There is a part of me that wants to just stay here and keep pulling instead of doing this. Because, yeah, but here I get, what? 4, 8, 12, 16. If I go here and pull, so let's think about this from my perspective a little bit, for my account, which is different than a lot of people's. If I go here and pull, I get the elemental materials. The Alchemist thing is whatever. I actually don't hate having those. The blossoms are nice. You walk away, if you have to pity, you walk away with 4, 8, 12, essentially 16 out of 20 pulls worth of shards and mind spheres. If you have to pity on the, but you get all these goodies, right? You get all these other goodies. If you pull here and you have to pity, you walk away with 20 out of 20 pulls worth of coins to get in the, you get all 200 of your shards. Still, I do think that the 9-step is probably better. These extra goodies, especially those elemental materials, feel like they're nice. But I think it does come down to, do you need the materials or not? And I need some of them. So I'm just going to do this. 9-step, I just like these. It feels like the old days, the good old glory days of War of the Visions, where we got 9-steps all the time, and some of the pulls were like free and discounted, and then you double pull Fang on step 1. No. It's a lightning element unit. Okay, 0 for 2 right off the bat. We do get a double rainbow on the first pull, which looked kind of promising, but we'll take our medals and our goodies to the bank and move on. Yeah, somebody was talking about getting vision cards on the 9-step. And I'll check this after this poll. I do not think you can get rainbow vision cards on a 9-step. In fact, it used to be the case that if you ever saw a vision card in slot 10 on a 9-step, you knew that it was a no rainbow poll because vision cards could not turn rainbow. That could have changed, or it could be that I'm remembering that wrong as we get a regular Helena. Okay. Anyway, I'll go check on that right now. Let's confirm that, because it's been a really long time since I've checked. You do get vision stars on this, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Pulling those MR vision cards does give you vision stars. Here's your UR units, then you get less than UR units, then you get to vision cards. Yeah, vision cards are straight to MR. And then even in the drop rate plus, no UR vision card. So you cannot pull a UR vision card on this. You can't pull vision cards at all on the regular banner. So if you want vision stars, or you care about that at all, the 9-step is going to be a better pulls for you. One thing to also think about that I didn't mention in my first little breakdown is what happens if you don't have to full pity. So like right here, for example, this could be Fang. If that's Fang, I walk away with all of my pulls worth of medals and the 40 shards I just got right there. So if you get lucky, the 9-step is far superior. If this is Fang, this was a much better choice. If it's Ildira, it's well, you know, all that stuff we just talked about doesn't matter anymore. Okay, here we go. Next poll. Yep, boom. Step 4. So this one has Mind Spheres in it. You really don't want to see the Mind Spheres in the last slot. However, we did confirm last week that if you have Mind Spheres in the guaranteed slot, you can still hit a rainbow on another one. I was convinced my entire War of the Visions career that that was not the case, and then we did it last week on the Baby J, now, if these are okay, these are not, there's no vision card rainbows, so we'll just skip because can't get a rainbow VC. So we do get our Mind Spheres and we just move on with our life. Anyhow, you can hit a rainbow on like slot 7 with the slot 10 shards or Mind Spheres. Okay, here we go. Rainbow unit guaranteed coming out right here. I believe this is our first gold book rainbow of the night. Like, we've had some change into rainbow, but this is the first, we'll call it natural rainbow of the night. So is natural rainbow the better rainbow? Taste the rainbow? Trick cereal? Is that the one? That's not the one. That's Urel. We didn't want Urel. I mean, she's fine. Fits into some nice strike teams. You don't hate having her on your account. You just hate her on step 5 of your 9-step for Fang. That's where you don't like to see her. Okay, we do get the gold book right here. It's the shards in slot 10. So let's see if we can, let's see if we can doubly prove the point we were just trying to make about getting units and vision cards in not slot 10 when that's what's showing. No, we get all blue stuff. Okay, great. Give me my Fang shards. Go away. Ginger says step 8, I get her. Well, here comes step 7. I hope you're wrong and I get her right here. Oof. God, it feels bad when you have that there and then it's all vision cards. Oh well, we'll see if one of those blue crystals could change to rainbow. Maybe. Not that one. Not that one. We'll just take our Mind Spheres. Thank you for 40 Mind Spheres, game. Much appreciated. Okay. What ticket did I get right there? Oh yeah, branded tablet summing tickets. Those are, hey, you don't ever need those till you need them. And then you're like, thank God I don't have to go farm those things. Okay. Man, our Visuor was looking real good at the beginning of the day. Wait, who said step 8? Ginger, are you a sage? Did you just know that step 8 she was going to come home? We'll see. A double rainbow. Not only am I going to get her on step 8, I'm going to get her twice. I'll tell you what, another one of the 13 units wouldn't be a bad pull either, because I do still have like 3 that I would like to take to 140. My lightning is 140, but I have 3 other ones. No. 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 Good unit. Good unit. Pulled a lot of rainbow units today. Just not the one with the highest probability of coming home. Okay, step 9 up next. Yeah, good try, Ginger. You willed that into existence. Now we're on step numero 9. This will spin out of blue, right? It does, but it spins the gold. Not the best. All right, come on. Give me some change right there. We're going to end up back on the regular banner anyway. Or I just go to the paid banner, which I might just do that. Because at some point, it just becomes better for me to conserve raw amounts of Visior. Yeah, that's a Ryu. Well, the 9 step is done, friends, and we come away with 9 pulls worth of extra goodies and no new unit. Okay, so we have done, what, 10 pulls? Let's collect our sub prizes here, our door prizes, and then see where we are in the Mog Shop. We are at, what, halfway? It should be halfway home. We're at 1,000. We need 2. So let's do a lap of the paid step up. Again, I wouldn't necessarily suggest this to anybody, but I have more paid than I need for sure, especially on this account. So I might as well leverage that into some UR guaranteed pulls. So we get to look at rainbow books and watch rainbow vision cards come out and be like, what the? Again, this is going to be something like Dark Bahamut or Dark Odin that I would have loved to have on the new account. And instead I'm going to get it here. Oh, yellow. Come on, change this one. Change this one. And, okay, Flash of Insight. So we did get robbed eventually. All right, so that's that one. So that now we're at 11, but that was half off. And now we have a free pull. I wouldn't mind. I'd take it on the free pull. I'll take it on the free pull. This can change. Adol, you still don't have Flash of Insight. That vision card has been out for a long time. A long time. Yeah, Brian, Oldoa with pants is a really good unit. Also looks cool. So I think a lot of people will be pulling for her. I was not pulling for Lorelei though, and that's what I just got. Okay, step 3. Guaranteed you are. We get shards on this one too. So I do at least walk away with some more shards by pivoting to the paid. And it's a unit too. Good. Give me the shards and the unit, please. At this point, we have now matched the like raw shard / mind sphere power that you would get from doing just the regular banner pulls the whole way. Come on. Come on. Cash it in right here. I'll like hide. Hiding did not work. I was just ducking uncomfortably. Okay, anyway, there's a Chunok. Hello, Chunok. We get a free pull. That's nice. Come on. It's gonna change. We get to at least watch the change animation. It's just everything on this page is blue, so change animation just means it's probably yellow. We'll find out though. Come on. Do me right. That ain't right. That ain't right, baby. Okay, we got step 5. We got step 5. Never forget step 5. 2,000 paid hits the paid bank pretty hard. Rainbow book is guaranteed. Why? Why? I don't want a vision card. I don't want all these vision cards. Not here. Again, if the other account was spending money, I'd be thrilled. I'd be thrilled about vision card prize. Okay, Dark Bahamut. Wow. I got 2nd Division of Leonis Calum, guys. What a winner of a card. Okay, back to step 1. We actually... Yeah, I think we do have the Visior to do this whole step up again. Okay, do not give me another vision card. Thank you. Thank you for the unit. Okay, you put the vision card right there. That's fine. Dark Bahamut. Yeah, Mask of Deceit, whatever. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Change? Nope. All right. Yeah, change. Not a good change. And then that one, and then do it. Do it. Come on. Yo, get out of here. Get out of here, yo. I'm actually short 1K paid. Well, okay. Then we only do the first 4 pulls. This has been brutal. I have pulled a lot of rainbows tonight, and they just are not like, these are the rainbows we have at home while you're with your mom at Target and you want like the rainbows on the shelf. I haven't even seen an FF13 unit. Oh my gosh. In theory, pulling for a non-100 cost unit is supposed to be easier. Or so they said. The great... I can't say those words on stream. There's my Fang shards. Vision cards. At least this time do give me like Dark Bahamut or something. So at least I feel like I got something good. That's not it. That's just another vision card. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the normal banner after all. I have plenty of vids, so it's not a problem. It's just like, gosh, it just takes longer to recover it now. Okay, here we go. Change. Spin. Rainbow. No. No rainbow. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna change. Not that, not you. Vow of Love. The fact that like Vow of Love and Secrets of the Heart and those like vision cards that you just get at level 99 as a new player are still on the banners feels bad. Change. Damn. King Curry, you suck. Echo, I'm having a lot of that same luck that you were talking about. Okay. Well, hello, regular banner. Nice to meet you. YOLO 50 paid. Yeah, that's what you get. Never works. That's called you're getting your butt kicked at the casino and you just hit that slot machine one more time on the way out, you get Mia. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. I think I need 5 pulls to pity. We did it. Okay, there we go. We got her. So there's Fang. Easy. I was not worried about it. I was never this whole time was I worried about it. It's easy. You just get her here. I don't need this. And even if I did need this, I don't have enough Visior. At least not enough paid, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Okay. Go away, deal. I got all the Fang shards I need thanks to having to pull on every one of her banners. So now this will be fun. Let's just see how easy it is to max her out. Let me cash it in. Now I gotta do Vision Souls or Soul Stars first. So I don't, and once I do the bingo board, I think I'm gonna instantly 140 her. So let's do those first. Come down here. Yeah, do I do these? I only have 2,000. Only 2,000. Well, yeah, of course I do these. What am I talking about? I could save them like I did with my Vision Stars forever, only for them to release some kind of like mechanic that no longer takes advantage of them, which feels terrible. God, if there's one thing I could undo about Holo VCs, it'd be put them on the Vision Stars. It was so nice. Okay, here's all the units I don't have finished yet. Ta-da! Okay. Now, we can go up here and cash these in. Ta-da! And now, we can do this. Where are you at? Bang. What am I sorting by? Oh, obtained. She's right at the front. Perfect. Okay. LB1. Oh yeah, we get way north of level 99 just like this. I gotta go throw her in the barracks right now too. So we only need 94. I got plenty of lightning element mats. You can tell I play lightning. More like you could tell I reincarnate lightning units. Yes. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Max awakening achieved. Then we level her. Yeah, don't use these. I'll save those for reincarnation. There's 40 more here. Let's go get those. Lightning. Who sits down? That doesn't matter because you don't need unit resonance anymore. That's so amazing. Esper resonance, you don't need that either. Oh my gosh, that's nice. What a great change. Already built the weapon. Farmed that out earlier. Have a vest. Now go clear your missions. Am I gonna max reincarnate her? Probably not. Probably not. It's not a bad idea. I have so many soul stars. My problem with that is, Costa, is that I would like to level Snow and maybe Hope. Like maybe I'm the only person in the world who plays Hope. He did get added to the glove job category. So at least he's now on a vision card. Like the problem with him, or the problem with him, one of his problems before was that he was boomerang. How many job-based boomerang vision cards you ever seen? None. They don't exist. So giving him glove type, acknowledging that he has hands, will really help him, I think. Help him enough to make him usable? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out. I have him at 140 or 120. 120. He's at level 120. Like I leveled him, but not 140. It's so easy to get these mind spheres though. You just throw all 4 units in the barracks and you just let them roll in every day. Okay, there's 40 shards. Master ability done. This is turning into a longer video. It's like a 20-minute pull video that's like barely pulling. I say barely pulling. The first 15 minutes of the video we're pulling, unfortunately. But, yeah, whatever. Like and subscribe. Join the channel. Do all those things that people do, and I appreciate the hell out of you. Honestly, I really do. That's no cap, as the kids would say. There we go. Get my 40 shards there. Oh, yeah, companion. I'll do that at some point. Unit. I need to level her job. I'll probably just use a bunch of generics. Lightning mastery going up too, which is nice. We'll go to 11. That's far enough. And now, bingo board. I have the new bingo board strategy. Well, the new bingo board strategy that you guys told me about. Do the corners. And that put us over. This is the fewest clicks bingo board strategy. Because, you know, something you got to worry about in this game. What the hell? How's this hope board not done? Oh, he's only... I have to level him. He's 120 enabled. He's just not level 120. Anyway, that's done. Okay, so now we LB5. Ta-da! And then we're that far with her. We have more than enough mind spheres to take her all the way to 140. So we are set. We got her necklace. That's Fang. I will have her up and ready to go very soon. Her bravery's already 52 somehow. She got a bravery buff. Okay, thank y'all for watching. I hope your polls were better than mine and not worse. It could have been worse. All right, thank y'all. Have a good day. Peace. Sweet. Let's throw her in the barracks, guys. I already threw the other ones in. So it's gonna be... It didn't update. I've been robbed. I literally came in here today and did this. I bet you if you close the game from this screen, it doesn't save it. You know how it does with unit formations? I bet if you come in here and just update it and then just close the game, it doesn't save. Well, son of a gun. That's unfortunate. I'm going to keep Oberon in. I'll probably... I want to keep Oberon in. I still need his Mind Spheres. I'm going to leave these two in. That'll be plenty. I'll go ahead and top it off. You need to leave the screen to prompt server communication. Well, dang it. Why barracks? Hybrid says why barracks? For the bravery, yes. Bravery up. It's a super easy way to do that. And even though I have a bunch of Mind Spheres for her already, I need to take him to 140 and I want to take Hope to 140. So this is lots of Mind Spheres flowing in over the next, how many days is this collab live? 46 days. A month and a half long collaboration right here. So that's why. Okay. Y'all, that's going to be the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out the whole time. It's late. It is 9:11 local time. That's not terrible late. We got off to a little bit of a late start. Either way, thank you all for being here. I had a lot of fun. And I hope you did too. I already changed my Chocobo. Yep, I'll make sure it changed. Let's just check. Yep, Grand Pulse. Sweet. I'll go ahead and collect the 170 that I got. Did I hit any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Pretty good. There's 5 more Mind Spheres in the bank. Okay. I will see you guys. My faith was set to 50. Yes. Costa, bravery auto maxes. Faith is the slider. So I set the faith slider to 50 because I just want to take less magic damage. Okay. See y'all next time. Peace.